Imagine a universe trapped in an infinite loop of birth and death, with a single cycle lasting exactly 311.04 trillion years. It is a timeline that renders all of human history into a span of mere seconds. But it raises a practical question: who actually builds all of this? To answer that, we have to distinguish between two related concepts. In Hindu philosophy, there is Brahman, the shapeless, limitless energy that makes up the ultimate reality. And then there is Brahma, a distinctly personal, masculine, four-headed deity. Before the physical universe exists, there is only an eternal, empty ocean. From this dark void, creation begins with a single container, described in different traditions as either a golden cosmic egg or a blooming lotus flower sprouting from the navel of the sleeping god Vishnu. Inside sits Brahma. Brahma's job is highly specific. He does not conjure the raw materials of existence out of nothing. That energy is already present. Instead, he acts as the cosmic architect, tasked with organizing that chaotic, infinite potential into a functioning physical reality. To see how this universe is engineered, we have to look at Brahma himself. His physical form serves as the literal blueprint of creation. Brahma is depicted with four heads, each positioned to face one of the four cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. By simply existing in this configuration, he establishes the spatial dimensions of our physical reality. The anatomical function goes deeper. Each of these four heads is responsible for outputting one of the four Vedas, the most ancient and sacred texts of Hinduism. These verses provide the operating instructions for reality. Within them, Brahma maps out the abstract foundations of our experience: the structure of music, the logic of mathematics, the rules of speech, and the specific units that govern time. His anatomy is entirely functional. Brahma's heads operate as an active cosmic engine, constantly generating the fundamental laws of physics and knowledge required for a stable universe. With reality's rules written, Brahma must set the machinery of time in motion. To do this, he repeatedly, literally abandons his own physical body. The texts describe a grueling cycle of physical transformation. First, demons are born from Brahma's thigh. He immediately sheds this physical form, and that discarded flesh transforms into the darkness of night. He reforms a new body to create the good gods, then abandons that shell too. This becomes the light of day. He then creates the ancestors, leaving behind a twilight dusk, and finally creates human beings, leaving behind the morning dawn. With the physical framework exhausted, Brahma turns inward to his mind. To populate this vast new universe and uphold its cosmic order, he concentrates his thoughts and manifests his sons entirely from his own intellect, the Manasputra, or mind-born children. A successful universe requires limits. Realizing that human beings could rapidly multiply and challenge the gods, Brahma engineers a final restraint. He creates women and introduces the concept of mortality, ensuring that human ambition is checked by the absolute certainty of death. The rhythm of day and night, the certainty of dusk and dawn, and the brief flash of immortal life are the direct physical remnants of Brahma's mental and bodily exertion. Once the universe is fully constructed, Brahma's active role as an architect is largely finished. Because he is no longer maintaining the world, he is rarely worshipped by humanity today. Temples dedicated to him, like this one in Pushkar, are incredibly scarce. While Vishnu preserves the world and Shiva destroys it, Brahma steps into the background. The mythology reflects this loss of status. One legend states that Brahma originally had a fifth head, which Shiva severed to punish him for his pride. This diagram shows the concept of Kala, or Hindu time. Human ages, known as yugas, nest cleanly inside larger and larger cosmic wheels. It shows a startling reality. Even the Creator is a mortal entity, bound by the very clock he built. The scale of his life is vast. A single day and night for Brahma, a kalpa, lasts over 8 billion human years. To him, a human lifetime passes in a blink. Brahma lives for exactly 100 of these cosmic years. When that trillion-year clock finally runs out, Brahma perishes. He dies, and his brilliantly engineered universe completely dissolves, melting back into the shapeless void of raw Brahman energy. Brahma lives a life of obsolescence. He labors to build a masterpiece that no longer requires his presence, presiding over a world that has largely forgotten him, waiting for the moment when both the creator and the creation must vanish into the same void from which they emerged.